Media availability with Notre Dame. Please, for our media in attendance, remember to raise your hand and a microphone will be brought to you. Please state your name and affiliation. And for those joining via Zoom, please use the raise your hand functionality and we will call on you. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach Neil Ivey before moving to questions for our student athletes, Lauren Ebo and Maddie Westbeld. Coach?
Almost lost for words. I'm so emotional. I'm so happy. This is beyond a dream come true. This is nothing but God. And today, honestly, I meditated, prayed. I was like, God, be with us today because we need you. And this group, the resilience of this team, the toughness of this team is unbelievable. You know, I know not a lot of people thought we were going to be up here headed to the Sweet 16. And we have a lot of belief, a lot of love, a lot of trust in our locker room. And we know that anything is possible. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful to be able to say that I can lead this group, and to be back dancing the Sweet 16 is a dream come true, especially with everything that we're going through. And I credit these two right here. They were focused. They were ready. Ebo had an NCAA tournament record in rebounds with 18. Both of them had 10 rebounds at the half. And Maddie ended with 15 rebounds. They were fighting for the last couple ones. But just their dominance. It started on Friday, the mindset, the confidence that is exuding in this team and our identity. And it's so fun to watch. It's so fun to be a part of. We had such an incredible fan base. Sorry for being long-winded, but we had an incredible fan base. We had over 400 seasoned students that signed up and came to the game and supported us, the second most in program history right now. And we had so many former alums that came out to support, and that's what it's all about. For myself, I want people to come out and watch what I get a chance to see every day. It's a blessing, and we are so grateful we're still dancing, but it started with these two right here, and we're looking forward to keeping the show on the road.
Questions for our student athletes?
Tom Noyes, South Bend Tribune. Lauren, 31 minutes tonight. How do you feel? How do you recover from all those minutes that you played?
I feel, I'm hurting a little bit. But no, obviously we have an amazing staff that works with us on recovery, so I'm just going to go home and eat some nice dinner and go to class tomorrow. Yeah.
What were you able to do, and maybe how were you able to do what you were able to do out there with 18 rebounds?
I don't really know. I really wanted to win. I think that was it. I think keeping them off the board was important for us, and rebounding somewhere where we struggled in the past month. So I just wanted to go out there and, help us get to the Sweet 16, which thankfully we did.
Tyler Horka, Blue and Gold Illustrated. Lauren, 2 huge blocks there in the last 30 seconds. What's kind of going through your mind when they go to Jessica twice in a row, and then just how do you pull off what you did there? I mean, those were 2 of the biggest plays in the game. I just getting a stop. I mean, like I always say, I know I'm super repetitive with this, but just doing whatever I can to help us win. And Mississippi State, they chose to go to their post player, and I knew that I was guarding her, and I had to get a stop, which I did.
Good job.
Maddie, obviously a really kind of like feisty game both ways. Everything was hard to come by. Do you feel like this one kind of put you guys over the top in a way that so many different players had to handle the ball, so many different players had to make plays, and in the end you guys do kind of come out on top?
Yeah, it really showed the resiliency of this team. Everybody stepped up when they had to, and it wasn't pretty a lot of the time, but KK came out so aggressive, so did Cass. I'm so proud of this team of just the way that we showed our toughness. And for 40 minutes, it was up and down, and they took their runs, and credit to them. They played a great game, but I'm just so proud of the way that we came through when things got tough, and we didn't know where it was going to go, but we showed resiliency and came out.
Jeffrey Clark, Fighting Irish Wire. Lauren, talk about that play you had in the fourth quarter. You got the offensive rebound and put your team back up to stop that Bulldogs run.
I mean, I'm very repetitive. Like, I just try to do whatever I can to help us win. And thankfully, I think actually one of my teammates tipped it to me. So shout out to them. But can you pull it together, please? Yeah, but I'm thankful for my teammates that, they're there and they have my back.
Maddie, knowing what Lauren has done this year, what's it like knowing that you've had somebody in your corner at your position? You probably didn't know she was going to do that at the start of this year. So Now that you're going to the Sweet 16, what's your perspective on her?
I have a lot to say about Eve. I think just being on the court with her, I know exactly what I'm going to get for her every time. She has her toughness for 40 minutes, and I know I'm going to get whatever it takes out of her for us to win. And like she says, she's repetitive, but like she shows it every day. She doesn't say a lot during practice, but when she does, it's very effective, and everybody listens to her. And she's a great leader because all she wants to do is win. And so having her on the court with me, it's so much fun because I know like we can mess up together and it's cool, and we can laugh about it, but we can still lock in. And so, yeah, I can't say enough about her.
It's cool.
Ooh, no, it's not cool. It's not
No, it's not cool. We're always locked in.
I'm just kidding.
No, we're locked in.
Lauren, Austin Huff here, Goshen News. You guys, obviously, you could have gone anywhere you wanted to this year, and so now that we finally go into the Sweet 16 here at Notre Dame, like, does that validate maybe your choice to come here and be with this program?
I don't think so. I think my choice was validated as soon as I committed here. And since day one, I was I was locked into Coach Ivey and the team and the staff. So yeah, I couldn't pick a better place to finish out my collegiate career, and I'm glad that I was able to go out, for my last game here, in this building, that is. But yeah, I'm super thankful to be here, and I thank you for welcoming me.
Hey, Lauren, John Bryce. After the game, I saw Olivia Miles come up to you at midcourt and kind of give you a hug and talk with you. Just what was that interaction like? What was she saying to you? And maybe how does that show the close-knit nature of this team?
Yeah, obviously our team is so close, so we were just joking around, just messing around. But no, I love Liv and I love our team. And yeah, it was just banter.
Any other questions for our student athletes? Wonderful. Lauren, Maddie, thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can't do this.
Questions for Coach Ivey?
Austin Huff, Goshen News. What did make Lauren so effective today? I mean, 10 points, 18 rebounds. I think all things considered, probably her best performance in a Notre Dame uniform.
Yeah, I think I think what I loved about her is like she was really ready today, and she knew that Mississippi State's offense went through Carter, and that was something we were focused on. I talked about we had to get the stops, protect the paint with her, and we had to establish our inside game, and that was like one of my biggest keys going to the game. And I could just tell she knew like this was her opportunity to step up with her experience and also with her size. I thought she did a phenomenal job. Obviously, 18 rebounds, a tournament record, but the presence that she gave us on both sides of the ball. She had 5 offensive rebounds. It was just solid, and I was really fortunate that I could play her even 30 minutes because the last couple of weeks I haven't had that opportunity to keep her in the game. And again, I think she was locked in focus and realized like she needed to step up against a really great post player.
Coach, it was tied 41-all and 43-all after it had not been tied in a really long time. What was your message to the team at that point in time, and how were you able to close the game on a 10-5 run?
Yes, they had to call a timeout, and I just told them just to breathe, relax. Like they went on their run. I think we were up 8 at that point, and then they banged a couple threes in, and I just felt like we were starting to lose our composure. We didn't get organized within the offense, not taking great shots and not getting offensive rebounds. And so I just talked to them about, keep our poise. We knew that they were going to go on a run, so it's like now we have to withstand their run. There's a little bit of adversity, and they just kind of locked in. Then we got a chance to really execute. And, obviously we missed a couple shots, but Ebo got that one offensive rebound, put that basket back in, and then the crowd erupted. So we really needed a basket to settle us in. But I just thought, with their run, the energy, I needed to just settle them in. And I just talked about having composure and staying poised within their run.
And then, sorry, I forgot to identify myself. John Bryce. Also, I think your team was 11 for 21 on free throws and then finished the game hitting 8 of its final 10. What do you think that says about the mental makeup of your team and as a coach and obviously a high-level former player? What are keys to making those crunch time free throws?
Yeah, also I talked about, this is game time. We have a couple minutes to get to the Sweet 16, and we need every basket. We need you guys to step up and have confidence And again, be mentally prepared to step up and make a free throw. Free throws are mental, and it's something that we do all the time, something that they do off the court on their own. And so, like, big-time players step up and make big-time plays, and that's what Sonia did. She struggled a lot, but she ended up with 10 free throws, 10 out of 14, but she made the last 4, which were big. So big-time players step up in those moments. It's a mental thing, and they seal the game, which was huge.
Jeffrey Clark fighting Irish Wire. I know you're not really a three-point shooting team, especially with Olivia and Dara out right now, but 0 for 7 during the game. Is that something you want to address as you go into the second weekend, or are you just going to continue to focus on scoring down low?
Yeah, well, we missed, 2 people missed. Maddie was 0 for 4. Sony was 0 for 3, and that's not normal. You know what I mean? Like, both of them shooting over 38% from the three-point line. They work on their shot all the time. I just feel like, today they just couldn't connect. But I don't have any worry with that because I know that they're really great shooters. And so I think it might, whoever we play, they might show a little bit more zone, which is fine. I'm very confident in their ability to make the stretch from the three-point line. They just end up being off today.
Tyler Horka, Blue and Gold Illustrated. Neil, we also saw you share a moment with Olivia there at midcourt after the game. I'm just curious what it's like to have someone who you put so much trust in, and she kind of runs the show for the entire season up until a month ago or a couple weeks ago, to share that moment with someone who is supposed to be on the floor in this game, but you kind of get to share that moment anyway when she's not playing.
Yeah, Liv's like my daughter. I know as hard as this is, I know how hard this is for her to have to sit back and watch. I had to do it 2 times with my ACL. So I just try to be that support system for her. She's doing a great job of keeping her spirits high because she knows that our team needs it. But I know deep down inside she wants to play. And so I always want her to feel still a part of it. That's what I feel like my teammates did. I'm asking her to look at the offense. We're talking back and forth in practice. I'm allowing her or trying to help her use her voice as a leader, even on the bench or even on the side. And it was a special moment because it's like all the way up to this point, we needed Dara and Liv to help us get to this point. It didn't happen just right now. Our team is picking up the slack from not having them, and we're playing for more than ourselves. But Dara and Liv helped us get to this point. And I'm always going to be that coach that's going to help them make sure that they know that they're still part of this and try to find ways for them to connect. And for me and her, it's just like she's so excited, so happy. And I just kind of talked about the game and the moments. But you can learn a lot also from being from the side. When she comes back, she's going to be a better person and a better leader and a better player. So it's cool to kind of try to have those experiences and share the lessons that I've had because I know what she's going through. So I try to make sure that she's staying connected, and she's doing a great job.
Kind of going off of all of that, you've been to a lot of Sweet 16s. How much different does this one maybe feel, considering you're playing without 2 of your key players, and it was really a battle just to get to this point?
Yeah. Again, I'm really proud of the effort. I'm really proud of the toughness and the resilience. And it takes a lot of confidence and a lot of belief to be able to do what we're doing right now. I have a lot of players that are in different roles. Sony's run the point, as you guys all know, with the storyline. And that's very hard. It's very challenging. And it's my job to make sure that they're confident, they believe, and that we're over-prepared. It's very strategic at this point. And again, it's a credit to the toughness and the grit of this group. They want to keep playing, they want to keep dancing, and they did that today by showing up and going all the way, leaving it all on the floor. And I'm just so proud as a coach.
Andrew Mentuck, Associated Press. Sonia, Jenna, and KK combined for, I think, 9 turnovers today. Yep. What can they learn kind of going forward after facing such a, kind of athletic team that's going to, press them full court and things like that? Yeah,
it was very similar to kind of Louisville, and we knew it was going to be like that, especially for Coach Purcell coming from Louisville. So I knew that they were going to pressure us a lot. We worked on it all week, and I think sometimes you just have to learn in the moment. So you got to learn, okay, maybe I should have set a screen, maybe I should have worked harder to get open, maybe I made a different move to go by the defense. So I think you learn by being in it. Unfortunately, you're still creating turnovers, but you're in it. And then a lot of film, and it's a lot of film to kind of see areas that we can get better. I might utilize Maddie a little bit more to try to help us out, but I thought KK, even with her turnovers, I thought she did a really good job of going to get the ball and get us in the offense when I really needed her to. Sony was getting a lot of pressure. And she was kind of wearing her down. So I thought KK stepped up. But I also, again, sometimes your turnovers, you learn a lot from them. It's always hard to be in them and go through it, but I think the experiences are going to help all of them. The next opponent.
Thanks, Coach Ivy.
Oh, we're good. That's it.
You're good.
Okay, thank you.